Madam Speaker.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam Speaker, do you think you were able to bury the hatchet with Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez in your meeting?
I don't think there ever was any hatchet.
Well, she called you downright disrespectful.
Well, that's we're in the political arena. Let me just say this, because I have some level of confidence and actually joy in seeing diversity in our caucus. We are the Democratic Party. Ever since I came here, we have been engaged in differences of opinion in our caucus, and that is a good thing. We are not a lockstep, rubber stamp representation of anything except representatives of our district and what that means. So in our caucus, we have our differences. Respect that instead of making a big issue of it. Respect that. Those are our differences, and how we express ourselves as representatives of our districts is our responsibility. I've never seen, actually, yesterday we had 219 votes for the bill. Is anybody asking any questions about that? 219, a very unified caucus in doing what we needed to do for the American people, even though it was a compromise. I certainly wanted more, but it was a compromise. When we win the White House, and we win the United States Senate, and we continue to win the House of Representatives, then we'll have more leverage in that conversation. But I don't think I would never even say that it was a hatchet, but I do think that we sat down today, we had a good meeting, and the Congresswoman is a very gracious member of Congress, so we had a very positive conversation about our districts and how we represent them, our country, and how we need to meet the needs, the diversity of America, and the challenges we face in terms of issues and how immigration and people are respected. I again referenced Ronald Reagan as opposed to the current occupant of the White House. So I've always felt, again, it's like you're in a family. In a family, you have your differences, but you're still a family. Is that your family? Your family always agree on everything?
But sometimes we have meetings to clear the air.
You do? You have meetings in your family? Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Well, you may be a model for the world. And we just had a meeting to clear the air.
What are your differences, though, with Congresswoman?
Well, I'm not going into that. I just said what I'm going to say on that subject. Anything else?
You have
Yes.
a diverse caucus.
Yeah, we have a diverse caucus. Let me see. When I came to Congress, the fight was on how we deal with what was happening in Central America. Who would become Speaker eventually, Jim Wright. No, he was Speaker when I got here, but he would then be the leader in the fight to stop the aid to the Contras. The Republicans went after him misery, but our caucus was divided on the subject. Shortly thereafter, it was NAFTA, very big division in the caucus on NAFTA. Before your time, very big division on NAFTA. And then the war in Iraq, differences of opinion. As you know, I was, you may not know, a ranking member. I was Adam Schiff at the time, but he's chairman. I was only the top Democrat. We didn't have the majority. And I said that the intelligence did not support the threat. They said, you're calling the president a liar. I said, I'm not calling him a liar. I'm stating a fact. The intelligence does not support the threat that this administration is using as a justification for war. People said to me then, and I had been in Congress over 10 years by then, you're never going anyplace in this party unless you vote for this war. Well, I didn't vote for it, and a majority of our Democrats didn't vote for it, and Senator Graham didn't vote for it, who was the Democrat in the Senate, leader on the Intelligence Committee. In the House, our members, by and large, voted against the war. In the Senate, they voted for it. So it was a big division among Democrats on that subject. That list goes on and on. Some personality issues and the rest, they're minor. We have a big schism in our country between what is happening, could happen in this Congress, and what is happening in the White House. Everybody knows we have to keep our eye on the ball.